Today, our topic is Ayurveda Clock and Immunity Booster. So, this session is on the behalf of our International Ayurveda Day. So, just one message I got today from one of my patient. So, he saw our post in the social media and he was asking me, "Sir, you are going to give a class today?" And he explained what all areas we are going to cover in that. So I asked, yes, we are covering all this dinacharya, the routine, how to reduce stress. So then I asked, why you are asking the classes that you please attend? So he told me that, oh, thank you. Oh, so I hope with this session, all the stress, all my problems, all my health issues will get solved. So just I want to ask all of you before starting our session, is it like that Ayurveda clock and the immunity booster, the topics, whatever we are going to cover, of course, it is good for all the issues what the people are facing. But is it just by hearing or by understanding the problems will get solved? So first, just my question is, what do you mean by clock, Ayurveda clock? Or otherwise, if not Ayurveda clock, people might have heard about biological clock. So what do you mean by this clock? And what today's session, how this session is going to help you? So just you think by yourself, what is going to happen? Just I will give a second, just you can think about this because I will explain you. So you should be able to connect with that. Clock means the single word clock. Then when I explain, you will be able to understand what is going to happen in 1 hour, the next 1 hour in this session, what is going to happen. So you will understand from that. So actually this clock means it is nothing but discipline. It is nothing but a rhythm. So what I'm going to explain in this session, what we are going to discuss in this 1 hour session is nothing but what is essential, what is important, what all things we should do on daily basis to maintain good health. So coming back to the story, the first thing what I told, what my patient told me, if you just hear, nothing is going to happen. If you hear, you will be able to understand, you will be able to execute, but ultimately, the final thing what you have to do is in your hands only. What Ayurveda, what this session is going to help you is somebody who really needs to know, who really interested to a healthy diet, a healthy lifestyle, who is very, very, very eager to follow. I want to know which is authentic. I want to know which is the real from the ancient scriptures. I'm ready to follow it, but I want to know what exactly it is. So we are going to discuss that part. And at the end, after discussing the Ayurveda clock immunity booster, I have made a sample daily routine chart. If time permits, we will discuss that also. So the first part, I would like to tell one more thing before we go through the whole session. Whatever things we are going to discuss, whatever things we are going to speak in this session is nothing like a rocket science. It's simple thing, but in an orderly manner, in an organized way, covering all the important things we should do in a daily practice. So first one is about sleeping and getting up. So when to wake up, that's very important. When to wake up means we should all know. It's not just about sleeping and getting up when we feel. It's about understanding why, when, what. So all these things are important. So here Ayurveda says, Brahma Muhurte Uttishtet Swasto Rekshartham Aishaha. Ayurveda says we should get up at Brahma Muhurta. Is there any peculiarity? Is there anything special at Brahma Muhurta? If somebody says I should sleep for 8 hours, can I sleep from 8 o'clock till morning 4 o'clock? Or somebody says I will sleep from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock. Or somebody says I have some work, so I will sleep at midnight, maybe 12 o'clock or 1 early morning or 2 a.m. Then I will get up at 10. There also I am spending 8 hours. So is that okay? Of course not. Ayurveda says Brahma means knowledge. You see, the atmosphere is at its very pure state in the early morning hours. The energy is at its peak. When you get up in the early morning hours, your system will be able to absorb maximum energy, maximum pure form of energy. That will help to improve your intellectual capacity also. So here the word Brahma means knowledge, energy, power. So that is the best time to get up. Brahma Muhurta means it is almost 90 minutes, 90 minutes to 120 minutes before sunrise. So everybody should try to get up early morning. Everybody should try to get up early morning, and accordingly we should plan our sleeping time also. When you get up in the morning, first you try to have a small prayer or a meditation. When you meditate, it will give a peace, a balance of your all doshas. Vada, Pitta, and Kapha will come to a balanced phase. Your system will come to a balanced phase because we are sleeping. That time the Kapha will be dominant, Vada will be little suppressed. So the dosha will be in a different phase. So when we come, we sit, we spend few minutes. So that will get our all doshas to a balanced phase. So that's why doing any prayer, meditation, just for a couple of minutes, immediately after getting, it will be helpful. And we have a prayer. Ayurveda have a prayer. Lord Dhanvantari is considered as the Lord of Ayurveda. So here is the prayer. Namami Dhanvantarim Adidevam Surasurai Vandida Padapatmam Roge Jararu Bhayamrityunasham Dhadaramisham Vividaushadina. This is the prayer to the Lord Dhanvantari. The Lord, I beg in front of you to heal my all problems, to keep me more healthy. So that is the meaning of the prayer. Here, brushing the teeth. After the prayer, once you are ready, go and brush. All of us do brushing. That I'm sure. But how many of us know how to do the brushing? Now also we get patients having plaque, dental caries, having gum issues. So a lot of problems are there. So it is not just about doing, we should also know how to do it. So Ayurveda says we should do in a circular or in a elliptical movement so that we will be able to cover each and every corner. When it comes to the modern science, they also accept the same science. We should do in an elliptical or in a circular movement so that we will be able to cover
О,
each.
якесь озеро. Угу.
Hare Krishna. So we will be able to cover each and every corner. Next is about gargling. So here what we are going to discuss, it's very simple, easily doable, but unfortunately none of us do on regular basis. Easily possible, everybody knows, but we don't do. So one is gargle. After brushing, we should try to do gargling on regular basis. So whatever issues, what I told now, that type of dental issues, gum issues, mouth related small problems can be solved by doing this gargling on regular basis. So the benefits are also returned. It will help to strengthen the teeth, our jaw. It is good to improve our appetite. If somebody feels any bad smell from the mouth, so these type of problems will get solved. There are different types of gargling. One simple thing everybody can do at home is by taking a glass of warm water, putting little salt and a pinch of turmeric into it. And if you do gargling, it is very good. The salt is good in penetrating. If anything stuck in the system, it will get easily removed. And the turmeric is good as an anti-infectious agent, antifungal, antimicrobial. So that will help to remove all that type of problems and keep your system safe and healthy. It will take just a few minutes, but in long run, it will give you a lot of health benefits. So try to do this gargling also in the morning. And also you can see the whatever things are mentioned, it is in order. Next is about taking water. So Ayurveda says in the morning, after brushing, after when you are ready, you can take some good quantity lukewarm water. So in this picture, something is wrong. Something is wrong. What is this is the thing which we do wrongly. We feel that when I take normal water or cold water, so I'm getting some messages. What we can do is you can keep on sending the messages. At the end, we will have some session where we can discuss the Q&A we can have at the end. So regarding the water, different research says that over a period of time, when we use this plastic, the microplastics which will enter the system and it is carcinogenic. So try to avoid plastic bottles as much as possible and try to always have lukewarm water which is kept in a steel or copper containers. Ideally, 500 to 700 ml of lukewarm water in the morning is good. So when we take water, it is not just to keep the system active. There are some impurities, mild impurities. They're ready to go out, but there is no medium to take it. There is no medium. It is ready to go out, but there is no medium. So this water will act as the medium. It will take the impurities, toxins, and it will help to flush out. So on regular basis, if you do this, there are a lot of benefits. It is good for preventing piles, different types of heart diseases, because if anything is there, the blood pressure slowly increases. So when you take water, it increases the blood volume and thereby reduces the pressure. And different type of constipation issues, acidity, abdominal disorders. So these type of issues can be easily prevented by having at least 500 to 700 ml of lukewarm water, empty stomach. It will also help to improve the blood circulation. So there are so many benefits. So try to have at least 500 to 700 ml of lukewarm water. So it's very, very important slide. People may feel little shy, but actually we should understand we are going to toilet for this nature's call. Are we following the traditional science? Are we following the traditional system? Are we doing it properly? Is our gut is healthy? So there is a small video. You can just see the video and the people who are having issues with the gut, people having questions regarding this, it will get completely cleared just by seeing this video. Hare Krishna. So I have seen some messages regarding it is not audible. So actually this video itself says the audio is just a music in the background. So it's nothing, somebody is speaking, nothing like that. It is just a music, a background music. Other than that, nothing is in the background. So if suppose if somebody see this, I think they would have understood that. So it says that most of us, when we are using the modern toilet, we say the European closet and all, our posture is getting changed. So that can cause some stretch in our abdominal muscles and it may result in some constipation in some people. In some people, it is because of our diet. So in the first area, it was explaining what type of diet we should follow. And water intake is also very important. At least 2 liters of water we should take on regular basis. At least 2 liters of water should be taken. Our posture should be proper. And if we have any problem in long run, if we have problem for chronic problem since 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, we should try to go to a doctor and understand the issues. We may think it is just as a constipation issue, but it may result in different type of major health issues. So we should see, we should work on this and we should get it cleared because Ayurveda says stomach or our gut is the main area from where our issues all starts. If we don't follow a proper diet, if we have any constipation issues, if somebody have any imbalance in the digestive tract or in the gut, then it may arise as many complicated problems also. So Ayurveda gives lot of importance to our digestive system. So this is very important. Next is about Abhyangam or massage. So Ayurveda says it's not just about go to a massage center and take massage. It is very simple that anybody can do at home. Abhyangam acharet nityam sa jara shrama vadaha. Ayurveda says Abhyangam acharet nityam. Daily we should do Abhyangam. Daily we should take massage. Who or what all are the benefits? Abhyangam acharet nityam sa jara. Jara means it is anti-aging. Shrama. Shrama means it will help to prevent lethargy, weakness, sluggishness. It will help to improve energy. It will activate your system. And Vada. It will help to balance Vada. It will help to keep your system in balance. So, Abhyangam, it is simply applying oil to your body when you get time. Keep it for some time. Take a lukewarm water shower after that. That will help to improve the circulation. That will help to prevent a lot of health issues. And also it will keep you healthy and active. And which oil can be used? Ayurveda says you can use sesame oil. Sesame oil means til tail. Sarvesham tailajadanam tilatailam vishishyade. Ayurveda says you can use sesame oil among all oil for body application. For the massage, you can use sesame oil. So the benefits, it is good to balance Vada. It is helping for improving the muscle strength, bone strength, for the sound sleep, when blood circulation increases, when the blood flow increases, if any impurities, anything stuck, that will also get removed and you will feel little peace and that will result in good sleep. It will improve your work efficiency. It is good to relieve from pain, different types of pain. Like I told in the beginning, many of us know all these things, but none of us do. So daily routine or dinacharya or Ayurveda clock means in simple sentence what we can say, it is not a complicated thing. Most of us know, but unfortunately we don't do. So we should try to find some time to add all these simple ideas into your routine. And in long run, in the long future health, you will be always in the safer side. Then vyayama, exercise. Exercise. So you can see there are three different photos. Just think, just see what is the difference. Photo 1 and photo 2. 1 and 2. Towards your left and on the right side. What is the difference? So the difference is very simple. The photo towards the left, the two people with yellow and pink dress, they are running. And on the right, three old ladies, they are something like a walking or jogging. So what it means, exercise is not same for all. So we are not saying that at the age of 60, 70, go and spend 1 hour in the gym. It is about activating your system. It is about the movement. It is to improve the circulation. It is to remove the toxins which are getting stuck, which are getting accumulated in the system. When you are active, your largest organ, skin, is involved in the detoxification. When you are doing some exercise, at the end you will sweat. When you are sweating, your largest organ, skin, through that all the impurities, excess salt, excess minerals, unwanted things are going out. And from inside, you will feel cool. So when we do this on regular basis, there is no space for these impurities to get stuck inside. Many a times what is happening when we are not moving, when we are not active, these type of things are get stuck. And we may feel little lethargic, no energy, because of less movement. You see, in the rainy season, in the cold season, especially in the rainy, we don't move. So we feel little sleepy because of vasoconstriction. Vessels are getting constricted. When you are active, the vessels are getting dilated. Vasodilation. And this vasodilation will have to increase the blood flow. When this blood flow happens, the impurities will also move and our system will be able to easily flush out. So exercise means it is up to you, it's up to your age, it's up to your health condition, but ultimately everybody must do. So these all are the benefits of exercise. Ayurveda says, Laghavam karma samarthyam deepto agni medasaha kshayaha vibhakta khanagatrattvam vyayamad upajayade. Deeptor agni, agni deepti, your digestive fire is increasing. Medo kshayaha, medas means adipose tissue, the fat accumulation, shayam, it will get reduced. Vibhakta khanagatrattvam, body will become very strong. So these all are the simple benefit. The first word, laghavam, it helps to keep your body very light. So these all are the simple benefits. Then snana, we take shower, but Ayurveda says you should use lukewarm water. Lukewarm water. If it is extremely hot, you can use normal water. It will help to improve sleep, reduce tiredness, skin related problem. So these type of problems can be solved. Next is about food. So just see the picture and you just assess what exactly it is or what it is meaning. Ayurveda says, Nityam sarvarasabhyasyad. Nityam sarvarasabhyasyad. We should take balanced diet. We should take all type of taste. Ayurveda says there are six tastes. Six tastes. Madura, Ambla, Levana, Kadu, Tikta, Kashaya. There are 6 tastes. So we should take all the taste. If I like sweet, I always take sweet. I keep on taking sweet. It's good. But is it good to take always and in large quantity? Of course not. We should take a smaller quantity. But you can take on regular basis. If I don't like bitter, I will never take. But bitter is good in detoxifying. It is good in detoxification. So if we take a sweet, somebody says sweet is sattvic, sweet have satoguna, sweet is nourishing. So we take only that. But when we take only one thing, it has side effects. So it should be balanced. And the last sentence, it's very, very important. Ayurveda says, when we take food, we imaginarily divide our stomach into 3 parts. 1/3 we should take solid food. 1/3 we should take liquid food items. And 1/3 we should keep empty. When we take 1/3 of solid and 1/3 of liquid, and 1/3 if you keep empty, our digestive system will be always strong. So I will give an example. All of you have mixer at our home. So how this mixer grinder works? If you want to make a paste of coconut, we take grated coconut. We will take maybe half quantity, then add some water, then we will keep some space empty. If we keep full coconut and if we try to mix, we will not get the desired quality of output. So we take a half coconut, little water and some space empty. Then it will get properly mixed, properly paste, and we will get a desired quality final product. Similarly, our digestive system is also like that. If it is very nice dinner, if I like today's dinner, I will take lot. If the dinner is not what I like, then I will keep fasting. So if we follow this type of system, then our digestive system will be in trouble. So we should try to take this formula. We should try to follow this formula. 1/3 of solid, 1/3 of liquid, and 1/3 we should keep empty. So this is an imaginarily. How we will understand? That will be the question in many people's mind. How I will understand, doctor, this is 1/3. How I will understand? You are saying 1/3, but we don't have any measurable, any parameter. How we will understand? So for that, Ayurveda have a solution. Ayurveda says, when you are having prasadam, when you are taking food, you sit comfortably in a place, you focus only on eating, and then when you eat, at one point, you will feel a burp. Something like that we feel. That is the indicator that your system is happy or satisfied with the food. Then again, after if we continue, we will get one more burp. The second burp says that now it is the time to stop. So you can stop eating between first and this second burp, or maximum when you get the second burp, it is the time to stop eating. So actually what happens, the research says that most of us are eating more. When we eat, we keep on eating. If the requirement is this much, we take this much. If the requirement is 3 chapatis, we may take 5 chapatis. Because we are not focused in that. Either mobile will be in one hand, or our mind will be somewhere else, or we may be watching TV, or we may be speaking with someone else. So it is not focused. It is not mindful eating. Because it is not mindful eating, we are not able to understand. Most of us don't see, most of us don't feel this burp because it is not mindful eating. When you follow this, you will be able to understand. Next is sleep. Some people feel sleep is just a time pass. I'm simply wasting. Some people think I will sleep when my work finish. Some people feel I have no work to do. I can sleep now. So actually, sleep is very, very important factor. Ayurveda have a special chapter called as Trayobastambha, three main pillars of healthy life. Three pillars of healthy life. Aharam, Nidra, Brahmacharyam. So it says Aharam, food. It is very important. Nidra, sleep. That is also very important. And Brahmacharyam, celibacy or healthy sexual life. These three things, if we follow properly, we will be healthy. So sleep also very, very important. So now we will discuss about some area where we can improve our routine activities and thereby keep our immunity strong, keep our internal health, keep our internal system very strong, our defensive mechanism strong. So actually Ayurveda says aim of Ayurveda. So when we are doing treatment, there are two objectives for Ayurveda. प्रयोजनं चास्य स्वस्थस्य स्वास्थ्यरक्षणम् आदुरस्य विकारप्रशमनं च स्वस्थस्य स्वास्थ्यरक्षणं to maintain the health of a healthy person. Ayurveda says it is not just about disease management. It is more about maintain the health of a healthy person. If you are healthy, it's not compulsory that we will remain healthy forever. We may get diseases, but Ayurveda says if you follow proper diet and regimen which is mentioned in Ayurveda, you will remain healthy. That is the primary objective of Ayurveda. Second objective, Acharya says there are many people, they don't follow the proper diet and regimen mentioned in the scriptures. So they may get disease. So the second objective is to do the disease management. Adurasya vigara prashamanam. The primary objective is swastasya swasti. Second is adurasya vigara prashamanam. So Ayurveda is always focusing to prevent diseases or to maintain good health of a healthy person. So for that first point, Ayurveda says there are mainly 7 tips. It's not just Ayurveda, it is general tips, 7 main tips to improve your immunity. 1, eat healthy. Eat healthy means there are different things we should compulsory take. Like I already told, digestive system is the area from which most of the disease originates. So our first goal should be to keep the digestive tract stronger, to keep the digestion, the digestive process intact. So food like yogurt, buttermilk, etc. have good microbial probiotics which will help to improve your digestive process, which will help to keep your gut bacteria strong, which are ultimately helping for the proper digestion. Good bacteria will be there by having this type of probiotics. And there are some good spices called black pepper, coriander seeds, ginger. This all will help to improve your digestion. Second is avoid cold, sweet, and fried. Cold, sweet, and fried. So here the word should be properly explained, otherwise it may give some confusion. Cold means it is extremely cold if we take directly from the refrigerator, if it is ice cold water, anything below a certain temperature, refrigerated, extremely cold, that type of things can cause some issues, can cause some damage to our digestive system, our gut, and it may hamper the digestive process. Sweet means artificial sweetness. Rice is sweet, ghee is sweet, many grains are sweet. So we are not speaking about that. Artificial sweetness, that type of thing should be reduced. Then fried, that all of us know. Fried food items can cause some damage or some imbalance to our pitta. So that type of thing should be completely reduced. Abhyangam. So already we discussed Abhyangam Acharet Nityam. Ayurveda says do Abhyanga, do massage. These all are the some benefits. There are many more benefits. So when you do massage, it's that you can simply do by yourself. You can do by yourself. It is not that you have to go to a massage center and take massage. You can do by yourself. Take some oil, apply on the body, keep it for some time, then take some lukewarm water, shower. That will help to keep your system active and the circulation will improve. Point number 4, take a warm bath. Try to have warm water bath. If you want to put a little bit Epsom salt, that will help to reduce the swelling. If your system is very tired, weak, this will help to keep the balance of your system. If you want to add any other essential oils, that can also be added. But the concept is try to have warm water bath so that your system will be in balance. Good sleep, we already discussed. So why we suggest to sleep 7 8 hours, or otherwise what time is the exact slot for sleeping? 8 to 4 is the best time to sleep. 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So some people may feel, array, what, 8 o'clock? So how much close to the ideal time, that much beneficial it will be. If you go to bed at 9 o'clock and get up at 5, that is also fine. But at least go to bed by 10 and get up at 6. There are few hours called as golden hours of sleep. That is 10 to 2. When you are in deep sleep at 10 o'clock and when you get up after 2 o'clock, that is the ideal time to take good rest. When your system is in deep sleep at 10 o'clock and when you wake up after 2 o'clock, means if you go to bed around 9 o'clock and slowly you will get some, when you go to bed at 9 o'clock, when your system is slowly getting some rest, you will fall in sleep. Around 10 o'clock, you are in deep sleep. 10 to 2, you are in deep sleep, good sleep. And slowly after that, your system in a mood of getting up around 3, 3:30. That is the ideal way of sleeping. 10 to 2, if you are in deep sleep, your system will have many the problems that you the others may get, it will be very less. Your system will be much advanced in its defensive activity. There are certain proteins called cytokines are also getting released, which will help to keep your body healthy, which will help to improve the immunity. So try to sleep in this time slot. Ideal is 8 to 4, and how much close to the ideal, that much beneficial it is. Doing some yoga asanas. So here we suggested few inverted yoga poses, some simple poses like Sarvangasana, Uttanasana. May not be Shirshasana for all, but here you can see where your head is below your heart. So this will help to increase the blood flow towards your brain. That will keep your system more balanced. Defensive system will be stronger. So here we are discussing on the basis of improving the health and immunity. There are so many other yoga poses. Here we are specifically discussing about how to improve the immunity, how to keep our brain function stronger. So when the blood flow increases, the oxygenation increases. When the oxygenation increases, efficiency also increases. So these are the asanas where the blood is flowing more towards your brain. That will help to improve the functional capacity of your system. And the final one is doing some meditation. Some people think that meditation means closing the eyes, sit in a comfortable pose. Ha, ho gaya, done. Meditation means it is the one phase, maybe the final phase of Ashtanga Yoga, where you are focusing, concentrating, all your chakras will be aligned. So meditation, when we do on regular basis, 10, 15 minutes, when you follow this meditative practice, very simple meditation in some Padmasana pose, over a period of time, which will give a lot of strength to your mental system. It will help to keep your system more focused. It will help to keep your system very light and also thereby improve your overall health. So you can try doing simple meditative practices, and which is mainly the focusing to keep all the chakras in a balanced phase, all the chakras in aligned way, so that our system will have a central balance, and that will help to improve overall defensive capacity of the system. So these are the simple 7 practices that will help to improve our health. And there is a final quotation which is very, very important and very simple. When diet is wrong, medicine is of no use. When diet is correct, medicine is of no need. So Ayurveda says, Nacha aharam samam kinjit vaishajyamupalabhyade. No medicine is equivalent to your food. Nacha aharam samam kinjit vaishajyamupalabhyade. Shakyade apyanna matrena nara kartum niramaya. Shakyade apyanna matrena. Is it just taking food is enough? No. There are 3 important things to understand. Apyanna matrena, proper quantity, then proper quality and timely. Quantity means how much is needed for our system. Quality means it is not just simply taking something, where it should be balanced food. You are getting carbohydrate also, you are getting vitamins also, minerals also, fiber also. So that is quality. And time. Time means you fix a time, then stick to that timing. That is what our the main topic is. Ayurveda clock. You fix a time, then follow that timing. So your system will be always balanced. So that's all for the presentation. And I have one more chart. If time permits, we can discuss that also. That is a sample diet and regimen chart, which is more of a practical applicability for the guest. $8.20. So I will just immediately within 5-10 minutes, I will try to cover that also, because once we discuss that, then our session will be a complete. Otherwise, it will remain as incomplete. Can everybody see the slide? Can you see the slide? The file? If you can see, you can just send a message. Can you see my slide? The Word file? No. Okay, just a second. Okay, hope now. Okay. Yeah. So what we discussed in its a short form, what is practically important, what all things we should do without fail, that is mentioned in this file, in this Word file. So just to see, in general guidelines, first Ayurveda says, try to go to bed at the earliest. Make sure you are sleeping 7 to 8 hours. And the ideal is to go to bed before 9 p.m. The first thing after the primary activities, after going to the toilet, after clearing the bowel and all, you sit comfortably in a place and do pranayama. Sit comfortably in a place and do pranayama, and that place should be properly ventilated. When you are doing pranayama, in English we call pranayamas deep meditation, deep breathing technique. So when we do deep breathing, our system should be empty. So that's why after clearing the bowel and all, according to your convenience, you sit in a place where proper ventilation is there and do pranayama. Very simple pranayama like Anulom Vilom or Kapalbhati. So this type of Anulom Vilom is more of a cooling practice and Kapalbhati is a heating practice. So if you do together, it will automatically balance each other. So these two you can do simply for 10 to 15 minutes. Then after that, do some oil pulling. Oil pulling is very, very important to maintain good oral hygiene. You can do oil pulling, and we already suggested gargling with some turmeric and salt water. Oil pulling is simple. Take some oil, maybe 1 cup of sesame oil, add a half glass of hot water and do some gargling with that type of water. You keep for some time. So that will also help to keep your gums, keep your gingiva, keep your teeth and all the oral hygiene proper and safe. After that, you try to have some good quantity lukewarm water, 500 to 700 ml of lukewarm water. That will help to improve the circulation. At the same time, it will help to remove whatever unwanted things are stuck in the system. That will also get removed. Try to do some exercise, not immediately after water intake, maybe after 30-40 minutes. Go for some sort of exercise, any type of exercise like brisk walking, jogging, running, cycling, considering your health and comfort for 40 to 45 minutes. Do exercise. So getting up, after that do some pranayama, some oil pulling, warm water intake, then go for some exercise. That will help to keep your system active. After coming from exercise, give 5-10 minutes so that your body will cool naturally. Then before taking shower, try to apply some oil. If suppose you don't have time, you can do two ways. One, at bedtime, you apply oil, keep it overnight, and take shower in the morning. Otherwise, apply oil, wait for 30-45 minutes, then take shower. So which is more convenient for you, you can do that. Next is about diet, very, very important. One option for breakfast is take some quantity fruits, proper quantity fruits. Few days you can try porridge. Porridge is also very, very healthy. And few days you can have your traditional dishes. And the principle behind these three options, when you take breakfast fruits, it will give lot of minerals, vitamins, lot of fiber, lot of water, easy to digest. It will cool your system. It will keep your system very cool and balanced. When you take porridge, which will help to nourish your system, the fruits are not really nourishing. But a porridge, when you take a porridge with some oatmeal or some milk, something, if you add, it is really nourishing and strengthening your traditional dishes. If you miss traditional dishes, the first two, you will not be able to continue for a long. At one point, you will feel, no, I am got bored. I am not going to continue with this. So when you take all these three, you will feel satisfied. Your taste buds will feel calm. You will be able to continue this system for long. And whatever indigestion related problems, that will also get solved by following this fruit diet. So it is a way of balancing the whole system. So taking three type of dishes in the morning and few days a week will help to keep your breakfast a balanced one. Lunch should be the best meal of the day because that is the time your fire is at its peak. So take a complete lunch. And if you can get buttermilk, you can take buttermilk also. Buttermilk is the only thing which is cold but increases the fire. All other things which increases your digestive fire are warm, hot, like ginger, pepper, coriander. They are hot, but buttermilk is cold and it increases your fire. Then dinner. Dinner should be something warm, simple, and easily digestible, like a khichdi, kanji, vegetable soup, boiled or steamed vegetables, ragi or millet dosa, or even warm milk, according to the condition you can have. Then there are different types of vegetables. What all things you can take? You can take different types of green vegetables, leafy vegetables. So all these type of vegetables can be taken. Ayurveda have one more concept when we speak about the fruits. There are two varieties of fruits. One is cold potency, another one is hot potency. Whichever fruits you take, which will not make any difficulties for your system, but ideally keep it separate. When you have cold, cough, any wheezing problem, everybody says that don't take cold fruits. We don't suggest to tell anybody you take custard apple, which will again increase the problem. And if somebody is having any problem with a lot of heat, we don't suggest don't we suggest that don't take pineapple. So most of us know that there are different type of varieties, but Ayurveda says if you are taking hot potency fruits, you take it separately. If you take cold potency, then it should be taken separately. At least try to have a single fruit at a time, or otherwise single potency at a time. Make sure that you are having 2 liters of water daily. Very oily, spicy, and deep fried food items should be reduced. So this is on the basis of this, the current era, the people are facing lot of issues, especially connected with their digestive system. So on that experience, we suggest that oily, spicy, deep fried food items should be very less because indirectly our system is getting what is needed. So it's not necessary that we have to add these things again. Our system is already equipped with all this. So try to reduce the things what is mentioned in this. So if you are hungry in between the meals, you can have some fruits or fruit juice or coconut water to satisfy your fire. If you want to have dry fruits, you soak it in a bowl of water, keep it overnight, and eat in the next morning. So when you soak, it is more easy for your system to absorb. and skipping of meal is never good. Ayurveda never suggests to skip meals. Small but a timely meal is the best. So plan your day. This is very, very important. The concept is very simple. If you try to follow this, you will remain healthy forever. The first morning hours is for sadhana and energy restoration. The early morning time where the atmosphere is in its pure form. If you do different activities to gain energy like meditation, exercise, chanting, so different type of practices which will help to increase your energy, which will keep your sadhana in a stronger platform. Then the daytime, you can use this energy for different activities, your job, different meetings, programs. That can be from 10 to 6. Then afterwards, slowly you have to reduce your activity. How a sun goes to its peak and slowly comes down. Similarly, we can start the day by doing different activities to gain energy. Then you can do different programs, meetings, jobs, utilize the energy and slowly come down and keep your system less active, keep the body calm and balanced. So you will get a deep sleep and your energy will get properly maintained. So this is the simple principle everybody should follow. Morning hours, get maximum energy. Daytime, utilize the energy. And evening, slow down your system so that your system will be stable. And there should be at least one recovery day in a week to restore the energy and maintain the physical and mental balance of your system. So this is what our simple diet and regimen means. So thank you everyone. We will have 5-10 minutes time. We will check the questions. So somebody wrote, is gargling and Gandusha is same? It is yes. There is some difference, majorly nothing. In gargling also, Ayurveda have two things. One is called as Kabalam, other one is called as Gandusha. So both are similar. Gandusha or Kabala, gargling, all are somewhat similar. In one, we keep our mouth stable without much movement. The other one, we move. That's it. But more than that, which ingredient you are using, what is the liquid, dependingly, the benefit also changes. So ideally, we suggest salt water. You can add a pinch of turmeric, and that can be used. If you have weak cheek, if your muscle strength is weak, then we have different type of oils that will strengthen the muscle. So that you can discuss. If you want any customized plan, you can ask us. We can have consultation and explain. So one Prabhuji is asking the recommended diet for weight gain, diet and exercise for weight gain. So one simple diet, more than that diet, what we suggest is if you follow a proper routine in the food, in your exercise, in your routine, weight gain can happen. So more than just following the diet and exercise, we must also know what exactly is happening, whether we are losing weight or is it very difficult to just gain weight. So accordingly, it can be something connected with the hormones also. So that type of, it comes under the medical part. So that should be consulted with a doctor and they will suggest. As per Ayurveda, the simple things what you can do is ghee preparations are good to gain weight. So when you take ghee, you do some extra physical activity. So when you do extra physical activity, extra exercise, your body will be able to easily absorb, and that will help to keep your system healthier. And there are different type of food like milk and milk products, ghee, and black gram udad. So there are many things that should be properly discussed with your doctor. Then they will give a proper customized diet plan, and that can be followed. So one guest is asking, by using sesame oil, they get a cold and cough. So in general, using sesame oil will not cause cold or cough. There are three oils which is commonly used in India. One is coconut oil, second one is sesame oil, and third one is mustard oil. So coconut oil is the least warm oil. Least warm. It's not warm. It's less or moderate. Sesame oil is little bit warm than coconut oil, and mustard oil is the warm or hot oil. So if you use sesame oil, if you feel you are getting cold and cough, then that type of individuals can use mustard oil. But in general, Ayurveda suggests sesame oil. If anybody is having problem with the sesame oil, then they can choose mustard oil. So one guest is asking, it's a very good question. Can we count yoga as morning exercise? So as per my understanding, I did masters in yoga also. So as per my understanding, yoga is an essential activity. It's an essential activity. Means it is very, very important. Everybody must do. Yujade anena idi yoga. Means to unite your body, mind and soul, yoga is beneficial. But it is not a complete physical activity. So here we are speaking more about some cardio or aerobic type of exercise that will help to keep your body very active. Your body will get more stretched, and the benefit will be there for the whole system. So you can do yoga, but here we suggest some physical exercise is also needed. So some guests, they ask many, maybe at 8 o'clock, what is the balanced diet? So already we discussed. So one guest is asking, can we drink water before brushing? What is best, before brushing or after brushing, which is best? So somewhere they heard that before brushing is good. See, and there they explained that it is good for some gut bacteria. The food what we are taking in this current era, the vegetables or the grains, whatever things we take, the fruits, it is not in its pure form. It is not the best what we get. So when we take anything in empty stomach, so here why I am suggesting that when you take something in the dinner and after that you are going to bed and your system will be little active working on that, there will be some bacteria coming to the mouth, and when you take that bacteria will again go to the system, that can cause some difficulty to your stomach. Because of this impure situation in this current era, Ayurveda don't suggest to have anything on empty stomach. Even if you take water on empty stomach, some people says that there are some bacteria that is good, but actually it is not like that. If you clean your mouth, if you clean your system, and then you take water, that is good for your system. So already I told, when you take hot water, that will help to remove the unwanted things. There are something stuck and we want to remove, but there is no proper medium. So this water will act as the medium, and all the unwanted things will go out. So it is always ideal to have water after brushing. It's a common question. People are thinking there are some other people, there are some a group of people, they says that it is good. There are some good bacteria in the mouth that is good for your system. If there are good bacteria, they will get increased, they will get developed later also. It's not that we should take on empty stomach. That will cause the burden, that will increase the burden on your system only. So the ideal as per Ayurveda is after brushing. So these days, they say to move to plant-based diet as dairy cause inflammation. What is your thought on this? So one guest is asking. So more than the dairy and plant-based, it is more about the quality of that. When I am studying in the college, so there were no such cases of nowadays it is very common, like the gluten allergy, or otherwise in the for the milk also lactose intolerance. So these things were not common. This gluten allergy, lactose intolerance, all these are because of the hybrid varieties we are using. This gluten allergy is not because of the gluten, it is because the variety of seed that what we are using. Because the same people is more commonly seen in the Western countries, and many guests ask. So when they come to our hospital and when they take the food items what we serve here, they feel we don't have any problem now. So what we feel, what my experience is, it's more than the wheat, that particular variety of wheat creates problem. Similarly, more than the dairy, the quality of that milk matters. So if possible, go for organic variety, organic milk. If possible, take A2 milk that have comparatively lesser issues, lesser side effects. And if that is not at all possible, then you can go for plant-based. But dairy is important. Ayurveda suggests, like I already told, the seven important things to improve your immunity. The first one I suggested is like a probiotics. So curd or otherwise buttermilk, these all are very, very important to have your gut bacteria healthy, to keep your digestive tract very strong. So Ayurveda, medically, if we ask, we don't suggest to avoid this, but according to the condition, the practicality, you can reduce, you can adjust here and there. But if it is possible to get a good quality milk, ideal is to have it. It is very, very important. For school-going children, is ragi milk a good light breakfast that may be included daily? See, for school-going children, we must understand their energy level is too high. Their system is very active. We may not be that much physically active. They may be active. So we can give ragi, milk, or that type of combination. Make sure that they are taking all the varieties of food items. Because in generally the kids, they may be picky, they may be choosy. If they like something, they will take only that. So in Ayurveda, it mentions what all things should be taken on daily basis. So that's why in different context, Ayurveda says different things. So one, it is saying Nityam Sarvarasabhyasyad. We should take all the taste on regular basis because sweet is good in nourishing. So kids should take a sweet. So what is good sweet for kids? It is healthy ghee, good organic ghee, 1 teaspoon. If you give, their intelligence will improve, memory power increases, Their system will be strong, gut will be lubricated, digestion will improve, the muscle bulk, muscle strength increases. So ghee is one option that you can add. Bitter food is very important. Add some bitter food also. It is detoxifying in action. Sweet is also important, which is nourishing. So different, all type of varieties can be added. And there, if you add milk, that is also good. You can take that. But make sure that kids are eating proper quantity food and all the varieties. So here somebody is asking what is the best option for dinner. So already we have explained you can have something which is warm, easily digestible type of food like ragi dosa, any otherwise any millet preparations which are very light. Then you can have khichdi. In South India, we take kanji. It's also very simple, easily digestible. Vegetable soup. Different preparations are there. So last two questions. After that, we will close the session. Lukewarm water drinking is only for the morning after getting up from the sleep or for the whole day. See, lukewarm water, why we suggest lukewarm water? So somebody is asking regarding taking the cold water shower also. First, we should understand why lukewarm, why we suggest not to take cold like that. Our body temperature is around 38 degrees Celsius. So which is not cold, which is 38, you know, the temperature outside when it is 35 degree and all, what we feel. So 38, even if it is not hot, it is comparatively warm or lukewarm. So whatever thing you follow, which is close to your body temperature, then your body load is comparatively less. If you take 1 glass of hot water, and if you add that hot water into 1 glass of ice cold water, then the temperature of this hot water reduces. Or otherwise, the temperature of this cold water increases. So here also, if our body temperature is something around 38, and if we add cold water to the system, automatically the temperature drops down, which is not a good condition, which is not a healthy thing if the temperature goes down. Because the foreign bodies, bacteria will survive more. So then our body have to work against this. Then our body will generate some heat extra. So it will come to back to this normal temperature. So what is happening? We are doing something wrong and our body have to work against that and again coming to that normal. So if we do the right thing to the system and our body if not doing any extra load, extra work, then it is easy for the system. That is the answer. So the final question, in rainy season, can we drink buttermilk? So what we generally suggest, there are two types of buttermilk preparation. One is direct simple buttermilk. When it is cold and when it is rainy, you can do some chalk procedure. Tadka marta. What you can do, you can take a pinch of turmeric, a slice of ginger, and few curry leaves, kadhi pata leaves, and maybe 2, 3 black pepper. You can crush it and a little bit of ghee or oil. You you walk it. Then you add this milk, buttermilk, and mix well. Then slowly this buttermilk color will change to yellowish. So it's called as golden buttermilk. In Malayalam, it is called as moru kachiyadu. So when we follow like this, it will also increase the fire and in the extreme cold also, which will be moderate in temperature, which will not cause any trouble to the system. So try to use this type of buttermilk when it is cold or it is raining, then it is helpful for you. So thank you very much everyone for attending this session. And if you have any questions or any queries, you have our number, Ayurveda number. You can contact us and our doctors will be available. So already we have shared our number and email ID. So anytime you can contact to this number or email ID. Our doctors will directly answer you. They will give the solution to your health issues, and we will be in touch. Stay healthy, stay happy. Thank you. Hare Krishna.